Almost everybody today acknowledges that healthcare globally is facing a challenge. And that challenge is twofold. On the one hand, there's not enough doctors. And on the other hand, specialized skills are needed, and they're not always available where they need to be. New Physician LLC is a new telemedicine services company that uses Polycom visual communications as the very essence of its business. New Physician started out at the University of Texas Medical Branch. It had a long history of telemedicine, doing work in the prison system of Texas, but then it quickly moved into other areas. New Physician is taking it into oil and gas markets, taking it into employee health. We think it's an attractive place to be. The idea that we don't have to take half a day off to go to the doctor, that we can actually go someplace in our building or someplace in our neighborhood and actually see a doctor in a very convenient way. That's really what New Physician is all about.
The value proposition for using the technology in the remote area has to do with making the best decision possible about evacuation strategies. Evacuating patients from remote areas is risky and very expensive.
Injury, illness, or an emergency can happen anywhere, anytime.
Just in the Gulf of Mexico, an unscheduled nighttime evacuation can cost $30,000 to $40,000 per episode. And that cost gets higher the further you get away from the continental U.S. So you've got 7 to 10% that are no-brainers. You're going to move the individual. The remainder, though, is where the tough calls are. And that's where you want the influence of a doctor using visual communications to see what's going on to make the best call. Because it's the ones that are a little murky is where the highest risk to the patient is and the highest risk to the organization is. We had the opportunity about 2 years ago to have a doctor take a Polycom unit in a case with a satellite unit to Masalani Hospital in Kenya. And he was able to examine cases of Rift Valley fever that can have tremendous epidemic consequences. And with a very simple satellite system and Polycom equipment, we were able to hear their heart and lung sounds. We were able to look at their skin. We were able to understand what was going on. And it was all being run off this little Honda generator literally in the middle of the jungle. And so it was a great example of the flexibility and the durability of Polycom visual communications.
We had a patient in Antarctica that severed a tendon that attaches the kneecap to the bone in your lower leg, the tibia. The oversight of the orthopedic surgeon at UTMB using the Polycom equipment, we were able to talk the emergency medicine provider through repair of that tendon. Being able to reach back to a higher level expertise to help manage issues is a unique aspect of what this technology allows to be delivered to the event site. Polycom has done a wonderful job in developing very intuitive user interfaces for this technology, and so I can concentrate on recruiting the best physicians I can find and not necessarily people that are skilled with technology. Using the Polycom equipment, they're able to see patients from virtually anywhere, from the deck of their sailboat, from Big Sky, Montana, or from their study at home. There really is no limitation to the number of physicians that can provide services using the Polycom technology, and the ability to manage large groups of physicians is something that we've done well. Being able to scale and productionize not only the technology and the network, but the provider group as well.
The promise of Polycom visual communications is really healthcare independent of time and location. Your doctor can be anywhere, you can be anywhere, and good, effective, high-quality medicine can be practiced. The systems are easy to install, they're easy to maintain, they're easy to operate. Polycom has the largest presence in clinical telemedicine in the world, and it's been their commitment to working in improving healthcare that has really earned them the position as the top visual communications provider in healthcare.